So hello guys, this is Anshuman Rao and welcome back to another video. So this video is gonna be about another trade breakdown. So we are uploading video after a very long time because there was so many work in the back end. But this doesn't mean that we have taken any trades. In fact, we took many winning trades during this whole time gap. And today the trade which I'm going to break down, which I'm going to break down and tell the reasons behind that trade and everything. And in fact, this trade is gonna be is was a losing trade. This was a losing trade actually, and today it was taken during, I think, um, London session or pre-London session. So let me see here. This is the history over here. So this trade was taken during this is the MetaTrader history. So if you go through the history, so this is a I just don't like this time. According to Indian standard, this time is not fixed according to Indian standard time. So this time is something, you know so let me tell you in brief that the trade was taken during pre I guess. Okay, we can see the candle duration of the. So we took this trade in the 30-minute gold actually, and we took this trade around here on the opening of this candle actually. So this candle opened on 13. So basically we took this trade during London session, exactly in London session. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's jump into the trade breakdown, so that my motive is my main motive should be not to make video so long that it is so boring to watch, because my videos are usually of 20 minutes and 25 minutes. So it is kind of, it makes things annoying and time consuming. So we will just straight to the point. We will just break down the trade. So basically my day starts with, now as you can see it is 11:24 p.m. According to IST. So Tuesday. So in Tuesday, 24 December, as you can see, there were no major events, no major news. So yeah, this kind of makes things little easy, you can say. But chan opportunity, we don't get enough opportunities on, like, in these days, where you don't have any major news, we don't have any major events, so we don't get much volatility. As you can see in GBPJPY, as you can see here, we just got a move, I guess, in New York session, but in London session and pre-London session we just consolidated like hell in GBPJPY in pound yen. As you can see, this is the whole consolidated area during pre-London and London session, as you can see. But we got a move over here, I think around we just got this move around, according to my strategy, according to my setup, we got a move around 18:30. So basically it will be 6:30, which is exactly in the New York Open, exactly when the New York session starts, according to the Indian Standard Time Zone. So just my, if I would have taken this trade, then, but I didn't take this trade because I was not available at that time. So yeah, this will be a little bit, okay, but there was a trade opportunity actually. But besides trading in the New York session, I just traded in London session and got a losing trade. But yeah, but this was a good loser. This was actually a good loser because everything was in my setup and I lost the amount which I was willing to lose. So the lot size was basically, the lot size was, I guess, 0.6 lots. So that and we just lost $238. And I am let me show you the account in which I am trading actually. So this is a $25,000 account. Okay, trade master cup, oh my god. Okay, we'll see this after that. So this is in the so this is the funded next account actually. So if you will see this, so my initial balance was $25,000, and if we go to trading overview, so we are going pretty much well, and profitability and losing uh, losability is pretty much the same. But we during those time gaps, we actually gained so much gains, but we just came down, and this I think were the good losses actually. Yeah, due to good losses, we just 1 2 3 4, so we just 979, 979, 979, 979. So yeah, this is the thing. On December 18th, we started the account, and on December 9th, within one day, we gained around more than 3% of the account, I guess. More than 3%, no, close to 4% actually, or 4%. You can see close to 5% actually, more than 4%. You can say. So this was because 1% of $25,000 is $250. So we gained around $979. So if we round off and consider 1,000, so the 1,000 divided by 250 will be 5. So close to 5%. We within one day we had gained close to 5% in gains, if we consider in percentage wise. So it's a extremely phenomenal. One day gain is 5%, close to 5%. My god. So in this after that I didn't trade for rest of the 3 days, and on 23rd December I started trading again, and I lost about I think again I lost about 2%, more than a little more than 2%, a little more than 2.5% actually. So on 23rd December I lost a little more than 2.5%, and on today I lost again. So this trade breakdown will be on today's trade. So I showed you the growth overview, and we will these are the history over here, the trading history. As you can see here, this is all the trading data, like the trading history over here. So these are the winners actually, and these are the losers. So yeah, it is not arranged date wise, on it is arranged based on winners and losers, winning streaks. Like on the other hand side we have the winning trades, and on the other hand side we have the losing trades. So actually the MetaTrader is a bit lagging, so we will force quit it, because we have so many apps running over here. So yeah, if we see in the CTrader platform, as you can see here, we have now New York session going on. We have, as you can see here, my cursor is bolding, trading session New York. So according to IST, New York sessions are going on. So we'll also quit this application so that we don't get any lag. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's jump into the trading view chart. So as beforehand I showed you in the Forex factory that we didn't have any major news events today. We didn't have any economic events today. So yeah, we were just no brief data of major events and major news. So the day, there were higher probabilities for the day to be consolidated, and we don't find any trades because there were no news. So we'll jump into the daily chart. So in the daily chart, as you can see, market is consolidating. So we don't have any support over here in the price history, but we created a support 3 days ago. As you can see here, 3 days ago we created a support. So we considered this as a daily major support zone over here. We considered it, which we created 3 days ago, but it is not happening. So yeah, we considered it as a daily major support, and if you will see here that we also created resistance over here. So if we just clone this, This is a support zone over here on the down, and a daily major resistance on the, because we created a, as you can see. So yeah, this was the this was the support, and this was the resistance over here. So without anything complicated, so there were higher probabilities for the price, as we closed above this, as we closed, the bearish candle on the previous day, previous day bearish candle was, mm, you know didn't cover the complete bullish candle over here. So there were 50-50 probabilities that from here, as you can see, the candle opened here. So there were 50-50 probabilities that it will be going down or up. So no confirmation bias was developed on the daily for time frame. But if you will go on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, so on the 4-hour time frame, so we see that we had a market structure over here. We have a market structure over here. So if we consider this as a daily measure resistance, there would be no problem actually. So yeah, but if we go into the 1-hour time frame over here, the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, we got enough, even more detailed market structure over here. So in the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, we are just consolidating, and just I want you to consider, not these things. I just want you to consider that market is around here till now, so that there is nothing over here. So till now the market has made a upper high, higher high, and we just it created a double top. I'm just not taking, I'm just considering, I'm just telling the double top term. I'm just using this term to I'm just using this term. Actually, I don't use chart patterns, because there are the real market makers and real market institutions don't use chart patterns and stuff like that. I'm just telling the double top, so that it is just because two highs are formed, and we broken above this high, and to consider, to consider resistance, we just considered as, we just drew a zone considering this closings over here of these candles. So if you will see, if we extend over this, as you can see, our TP was just, if the price would have moved along this, then if the price would have entered this zone over here, then our exit plan was there. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen, as you can see. So we have this zone over here, which is the blue color zone. This is the actually the daily measure resistance over here. So there are probabilities for the price also to reverse back from this zone. So to we can just we can just yeah, it's perfect because it is so wide. We can just smaller this zone over here. So in 1-hour time frame, we can get a clear overview. So this is the market structure over here. In the 4-hour time frame, which was the things which were the wicks, now we have candles over here as a clear market structure overview. So in the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, the market was pretty much in a consolidating form, and we just again created a resistance over here. And if the price would have broken out this resistance and closed above this and gave a candle closing above this, then there would be a high probability, according to my setup, there would be a high probability for the price to continue pushing up until this, or until this zone, which is a 99 pip range actually. So but my exit plan was just okay, my exit plan was around here. If the price would have entered this zone, I would have been, it would have hit my TP. But the thing is, let me explain it to you in 30-minute time frames. Yeah, I actually placed my trade seeing the 30-minute time frame, because as you can see, I consider this this bullish candle and this bearish candle, and this closings, I considered these two closings as a resistance. And when the price broke this zone over here and closed above this zone over here, then according to my strategy, as you can see, there was a high probability for the price to continue pushing up and to fill this range over here up till here. But my TP was around here, and just entering this zone. But there was a high probability for the price to just to cover this clean range over here, which was a 92 pip range, as you can see, 92.2 pip range. So yeah, this was actually 2.7 this 2.7 hour trade, which is a good risk RR multiple. So as soon as the can we as soon as we got as soon as we get a candle closing above this zone over here, right there my entry goes, and my stop loss is below this area, below this swing low over here, from which below this swing low, as you can see, so that we can have clear room for some for the price to move. Because if my stop loss would have been if it could have been below this candle, below this candle's low over here, then we would have much the loss and the stop loss would have been much lower. But sometimes we get so much liquidity sweeps, which I tell, but there are I consider them as liquidity sweeps, because can sometimes most of the times it gives a breakout, it gives a candle closing above this zone, the price again starts to move bearish and bearish, and below this is the price again gives a candle closing below the low of the candle which broke and closed above this zone. So just like this, and most of the times it just pushes in the upper direction, or vice versa, as you can see. So yeah, most of the times also it happens, like probabilities is just a game of probabilities. But yeah, there are probabilities for the price to also push above and also break this new resistance which it had created, and just cover up this clean range over here. So yeah, this was all for the video, guys. This was all for the trade breakdown. We just hit the stop loss, and we are just doing pretty well still. Then we are in positive in the end of the day, because we had a great winning streak in those time gaps, and I didn't get a chance to break down those winning trades actually. But I think breaking down winning trades is not as effective as breaking down my losing trades, because the losing trades actually are the trades which I get much learnings from. Actually today was a no trading day, but still then I traded. But yeah, the thing I am impressed of myself, that I didn't over risk today, because I knew that there were no major events today. So I have to keep my risk small, because there are high probabilities for the market to be in a ranging direction. So yeah, this was all for the video. But there was also a good opportunity in GBP as you can see, according to my setup. But we didn't take this trade, so we'll not break down just to for the sake of breaking down. So this was all for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you have gained some knowledge, and thank you. Bye bye, take care, peace out.